Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is going to be a read for the month of January 2022 with all the crazy things that are happening within crypto. This is going to be a crypto guided intuitive read. All right. We're going to go week by week. So we'll go week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I've got a little deck of my own that I'm going to kind of use as well. So let's jump into this and let's see what's in store for you. This is not a prediction. This is actually going to be the energy that is involved within that week and what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your best way forward in terms of that week, and any overall advice. And we'll take that week by week, okay? All right, guys, let's jump into this. All right, let's take a look. What is going on for your first week for January 2022? Let's take a look at what that is for you here. Let's take a look. What do we have here? We've got the 9 of Swords that are coming out here. So some of you, a lot of you might be in a little bit of anxiety, maybe a little bit of despair in terms of what's happening within the market. This is air energy, which means that it's a little bit more about the reasoning in the head, okay? It has a lot of you staying up at night, okay? And I totally understand this is what's happening here. But this is really about not maybe getting a lot of rest through this process, staying up a little bit, again, just kind of up at night. I mean, let's see a little bit more of what wants to come through. Yeah, a lot of you are thinking about the 5 of Pentacles, which is, kind of being left out in the cold. Now, keep in mind, just by being a participant in the market means that you have an opportunity to invest, an opportunity to, obtain some sort of wealth and, gain knowledge within this process and become better and better and better as an investor. All right. So this is what's happening here. This is being left out in the cold, but perhaps not, kind of walking by and kind of feeling a little bit more kind of left out of the situation, like left out of getting wealth. But this is the interesting thing. This person is walking by a church which can actually provide warmth, which can actually provide maybe perhaps a little bit of enlightenment or of some sorts. So this is saying is that, make sure that you are participating in groups, in discourse, in mentorship of sorts that is going to help you become a better investor, right? There are times there are ups and downs, and that's, 2 ways the market can go, right? Well, it can go, sideways as well, but in any event, this is really talking about that not feeling left out to, surround yourself with others who are doing it and doing it well, right? So this is going to be really, really key, and not just listen to outside circumstances. This is about, shifting that mindset and maybe pivoting a little bit and moving towards someone that might be able to help within this situation, because this is a mindset. In times of adversity, mindset is so important, especially when you're investing, right? So I think this is really key that's coming out here. Don't feel that you're left out. You're still in the game, but this is all about learning in this process, and that's going to be very, very key. So anything else that wants to come out for you here in the first week? What do we have here? Yeah, Page of Swords. So with this new knowledge, you become very curious and energetic. Like, why is this happening? So this is that curiosity going within you. You could be getting a message from someone that might be able to help you with this, okay? Whatever situation you find yourself in terms of your investing or that first week of January. But this is really talking about, pages are getting some sort of message. And this is all about being maybe perhaps curious a little bit, maybe not knowing which way to kind of how to use that sword, because it's a page. It's not like a king, right? Or an emperor, right? So this is about just learning the ropes and being curious about, well, if I do this, what happens? If I do this, what happens? And really getting, again, that guidance and mentorship that you're looking for. This is an opportunity also for a brand new beginning, right? So we've got this new year upon us. We also got a brand new beginning. The market is changing quite considerably too, especially with the participants in the market and the seasonal changes within the market as well, in terms of retail investors and hedge fund managers, just all different things, right? So these are things to really keep in mind, right? So this is what this is talking about. You're being very curious and also being very energetic on how to move forward more strategically, but you're learning, right? And that's what the pages are. They're all about learning. Okay, so some of you, again, if you're not learning and you are perhaps been in the industry for quite some time, this could be you getting a message from someone that kind of sparks your curiosity. and also kind of get you thinking like, oh, I'm excited about this. I think I might kind of go down this road. Okay, so it's something that's coming through. Let's take a look at what my deck has to say here. Whoops, too many cards came out. Let's take a look. Let's get a card from one of my decks here, and then let's just take a look. My little handmade deck here. I find it helpful a little bit. So let's go ahead and pull this for week 1 for you. What do we have? Okay. So, idle. So something might be just, kind of stagnant a little bit. Okay. And this is what's coming up. Now, this might be confirmation for you, in whatever, coin that you might be dealing with, or, the case of the market itself. But this is saying idle. So, it's just talking about no movement, right? And there's not a lot of movement that's happening here. And it's kind of like sometimes no movement can tell you a lot, all right, about the industry. So start getting more information and reading into that and what that means for you. So what's up when it's idle? Because there's a message there that's for you, especially because I've got that page of swords coming through here. And this is a message of having to do with the mind. What's up? It's idle, so what's up? It's at a standstill. What's going on, all right? So that's what's coming through within your first week there. Let's take a look at any sort of, any sort of advice that's going to be key for you here, okay? It's pretty much kind of like this idleness is here, is kind of your advice there, but I'll pull one more card for you here too, okay? Anything else that wants to come through? 6 of Wands, yeah. This is about, confidence. This is about whatever it is that the message is coming through in the first week. Whatever you find, whatever you discover, right? And in that process, this could be, this is about, achieving some sort of success. This is a wreath of success. This is the 6 of Wands. The 6 is about birthing something new. So some sort of message comes through, some sort of new beginning that births something new for you, and as it pertains to the market. And this is about you being successful, not only yourself, but others actually, following you and seeing the confidence in you. You're becoming more confident. Let's just put it that way. So whatever it is that you're doing and putting into play within the first week of January, you are becoming more confident in it. And this is beautiful energy. And what's important is that you are feeling more confident in it. And because of that, others are becoming more confident in you because of it. So whatever that means for you, some of you could be teachers within this process, within the industry of some sort, a mentor of some sort, but your confidence in yourself actually really propels others to have more confidence in you. So there is some sort of success here, okay? Because this is a wreath of success. So this is victory, all right? So, really look into what that idleness says. And maybe it's perhaps a mind shift and a new way of being, like kind of coming from this old mindset into a new way of being, and then being very successful at it, right? And then your advice is to, within the market is like, what's up with it? Everything being idle, okay? Like, what's up with that? Now, again, there is seasonal changes, and that could be part of it, but you know what that is for you. So do the investigations that you are inclined to, or are kind of intuitively moved forward to do. So let's go ahead and start in week 2. Okay, so let's take a look at week 2 and what's happening for you here. What is going on for week 2? What do we have? Okay, what do we have? Week 2 for the collective, for all the crypto investors out there. What do we have? Let's take a look. Knight of Swords. So I've got the Knight of Swords. Let's take a look at this, the whole picture. 9 of Cups. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right. And then we've got the 3 of Wands. So interesting. Now, the Knight of Swords is moving forward very, very fast. Pretty hasty. Woo! You might be just like the motorcycles, putting the gas on the pedal out there. That's what is coming through. And so I feel as if that this is moving forward a little bit more hastily. Okay. It might be moving forward a little bit too opinionated. So check in with that, for yourself. But this is being very much, then we get what? The 9 of Cups. This is being emotionally satisfied with the situation and then developing some sort of strategy, okay? So this is about making some sort of progress, developing some sort of strategy in terms of how you move forward. This is something you're very passionate about. So it could be that you are feeling satisfied. It may be, I don't know, again, it's something that says it just wants you to be careful not to be too hasty or opinionated. Whatever the case may be, as you do that, you become emotionally satisfied with a situation, but it has you rushing in. So it has to do with something that you're thinking. So in rushing into the market, this is saying being satisfied with the situation and then developing your next strategy and what that is. So let's take a look at what this is. Let's pull a card from my deck here and take a look at what that means for you. Interesting, guys. Interesting. So developing a strategy. The Knight of Swords is motion forward. So motion forward, you're putting into practice what you've learned, and it just says don't go too fast, right? Make sure that your emotions are balanced in the situation. And then the Three of Swords is strategy. You're communicating a strategy of some sort. Okay, let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come out for you here? Second week of January 2022. What do we get? Is it illusion or is it reality? All right. So this is just saying, be careful of what you might be projecting onto the market, right? Don't make sure that you're seeing something for what it really is, right? Within your reality, and not something that you want to make happen or see happen, right? And that's what, that's going to be very, very key. So, check and make sure, is it illusion? Is this something that you want it to be? Kind of bring yourself back in is what this talks about. And really focus on the reality of the situation. What are the, what is the market telling you? Okay. What is the trend telling you? Right. And so I think that this is very, very key. So you're going to know what that is for you. Let's take a look at the third week of January and see what's in store. But it looks like you're going to feel really satisfied on the second week. Okay. But let's take a look. Just be careful of any illusion and based upon, any sort of fantasy or illusion, what they say, moon boy, moon girl, that type of thing. It's just really focus on the reality of the situation. What's really going on, okay? So that's really key. Third week, what's going on? Let's take a look. What do we have? We got the Knight of Wands, all right? And we have got the Three of Swords. And we've got the Strength card, okay? So interesting. This is, I don't know, you guys, something of the sort here, because I got the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Strength card. So, the Knight of Wands moves forward very passionately. They're usually in the market and out really quick. So some of you might be shorting the market. A lot of you could be practicing that. This is saying is that you just near missed something that would have brought emotional, heartbreak, okay, of some sort. It made you feel emotionally kind of upset, okay? But this is upside down. This is upside down. That's why I say it. If this is right side up, then this would be emotional heartbreak of the situation. So some of you could be, working the shorts within the market, whatever this is. But this is saying having the strength in this process. So having the strength to balance things out. Now this is balance out the psychological aspect of the situation or of the trade. Be very careful. This is saying have the strength to balance the light side of the situation and the dark side of the situation. Know what you're getting into and what that probability looks like. And a lot of you go into this every day like that, but this is on the third week, it's being highlighted. Okay. So with that being said, the Knight of Wands is again, it's jumping in and jumping right out. So it's like jumping in, taking your cut and jumping right out. So this is saying is that this might be a really good week for that. And that could help you maybe perhaps as opposed to any sort of longs of some sort, it could be coming into play. You're going to know what that is for you. Okay. The key is to balance things out. So just balance it out a little bit. What do my intuitive cards say over here? What does that tell you about that third week to take a look at? What do we get? The new daily open. It wants you to check that out. It's for some reason it's coming up. Okay, so on the third week it wants you to pay attention to that. Okay, this is going to be key. Okay, so wait. Don't force. That is, this card basically talks about, don't force that of what is not there yet by being in a hurry. It's coming up. This is interesting because didn't we just talk about that, right? So this is what's coming through here on your third week. Okay. So wait and don't force that of which is not there quite yet. Okay, don't focus on being in a hurry to make the market happen. Let the market happen, and you work with that. Okay. It's what's coming through, guys. You're going to know what that is for you. Note your comments, guys, and definitely like and subscribe if this is resonating with you, because then I'll continue to do some of these things in terms of what I do. Let's take a look at your 4th week and what is coming out here for you. And I'll timestamp this as well so you can kind of come back and review and kind of check in and see what's going on. All right, let's take a look at what this is for you, 4th week. What do we have? The Ace of Swords, okay? And we've got the 6 of Cups. All right, all right. And what else do we have here? We've got the Ace of Swords, okay? Underlying energy is what we have. 7 of Swords. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this is about don't be deceived as underlying energy, but let's take a look. So the 4th week of January, there's an opportunity, there's some sort of inspiration that you have, and a new way that you're creating something or doing something, all right? But this is being very passionate about it, and then I get, it's something that reminds you of the past, okay? It reminds you of the past. So maybe there's something that you've done in the past, a different strategy, something of the sort within the market. Whatever this is, it's inspiring you to move forward, and it helps you achieve victory, clarity, and a lot more power within what it is that you do. So in your work, you get some sort of inspiration, and maybe it's an inspiration that you've learned from the past that now is pushing you forward for victory and clarity. Where, in other words, you're not going to make that mistake again, or you're not going to use that. You're going to know what that is for you. It's something that reminds you of the past. You're being inspired based upon something that happened in the past, because now what it's giving you is victory, power, and clarity. And this is of the mind, okay? So this is all having to do with the mind. This is having to do with a lot of passion, and that has you dealing with some of the emotions in between there, right? So that's what's coming through here. So there is something, maybe that you're birthing something new here, okay? Because I got 2 aces here, okay? One of inspiration and one of clarity. Whatever this is, you've been inspired based on something of the past that now gives you clarity. So maybe there was something, again, some sort of a strategy that you may have used. Whatever it is, it's bringing you clarity, and it could be just, stacking the knowledge that you're acquiring in the process of being in the market, So this could be the case as well. Let's pull a card for my intuitive deck here. Let's take a look at what this is and see what wants to come through here. What do we have? What sort of advice do we have for you here? Transmute your energy. Wow. Okay. That's what this wants you to do. So, and I think that was kind of like the theme almost all the way through is, maybe, transmuting some sort of energy from the past, maybe is slowing things down a little bit, change old energy, perhaps old energy that could have been from the past psychologically, because, it can screw yourself up a little bit if you get caught into the emotions of the game, right? So this is really focusing. The market doesn't care either way, right? It's gonna get its piece. So it's about you taking your cut as well in the process, okay? I feel that it's all about transmuting your energy. And that's what, this all is. It's digital, digital currency, right? So it's kind of like, that's what we're working with. And since I read energetically, this is my intuitive kind of energy that I focus in on. I don't call this a prediction. I really focus in on what the energies are kind of, what they're feeling like and what wants to come through. You're going to know what that is for you because you've got your free will. But if something comes up in any one of these weeks for you or per week that really kind of gives you that signal, heed that, right? And use your strategy as well as a little bit of intuition, because I always think that that's important. So guys, note your comments below, all right? So this is what I have for you for the 4 weeks. Let me know if you like this. I can continue this on a monthly basis, guys. And note your comments below. Smash that like button. And happy trading, guys. Keep it going. Until next time, all right? Namaste.